don't deliver him by the aforementioned time, we'll release the beast on him and on you. Please just let us purge.
Hollywood was shocked this weekend when The Purge, a small, low-budget $3 million movie, became the #1 movie, knocked The Fast and the Furious and everything else off the charts, made well over $30 million. What is The Purge? It's from the same producers who brought you Paranormal Activity, the movie that was famously made for, they say, $15,000. This is the new thing the major studios are trying to do. Make movies for almost nothing that have a kind of visceral impact. And like Paranormal Activity with all those spooky goings on in a house was sort of easy to film because it all takes place in one house. Well, The Purge brilliantly does the same thing. It all takes place in a house. It was all shot in one house in Calabasas. But the premise is very intriguing. It takes place in 2022 America, where there's only 1% unemployment, where crime is almost non-existent except for one night of the year, a 12-hour period called the Purge. There are no police working, there are no hospitals open, there are no firemen, there's nothing. Anything goes on the night of the Purge. Of course, this movie centers around one suburban family led by Ethan Hawke. He is a securities specialist, and his business has boomed because people really lock up their houses and protect themselves for this one night of the year when they don't go out.
But tonight allows people a release for all the hatred and violence and aggression that they keep up inside them.
The basic idea is America will not be a violent place if you have this cathartic night where you can go out and just murder anybody you want. That's the premise. And I think it's also a cathartic thing for moviegoers to go see a movie that's a cathartic thing for people who can go out and murder people. That's why this movie is so successful. Well, anyway, this one little hitch happens because his 12-year-old son decides to let this homeless man who's running down the street frantically during the Purge trying to escape his tormentors, and he's begging someone to let him in, and the kid disarms the house and lets him in, and that begins this whole adventure. And it is very bloody, it is very violent, it is very intense, and it's totally disgusting.
I don't know, she ran out here.
Those freaks outside are coming in. They have chains on the doors and windows. We're gonna pull them up and come inside. Maybe you were right.
No, I wasn't right about anything.
It is entertaining while you watch it. I must say, it kept me interested. I didn't nod off for 1 minute. I was not bored. I can see why audiences might gravitate to this sort of thing. But what does it say about our society? What does it say about violence in America? If it really had something solid to say, I would recommend this movie. But I think it's just there for entertainment, and I'm not so sure. So I'm going to say no.